Hey guys, Up here. Today we're checking out the Mh12 Pro from Nitecore. Inside the box you get the light itself, a holster, a bag with some extra parts and pieces, a USB-C charging cable, user's guide, and a warranty card. So let's take this thing outside and see what it can do. It is dark 30 and we are outside. We have our light here on its ultra low mode, lighting up our cheat sheet real nice. Let's put this onto low. Off of the pump house, 50 feet away. And off of those trees at the end of the grass there, that's 100 feet away. Let's go to medium. Off of the pump house. Trees at the end of the grass. End of the fence line there, 150 feet away. And we're starting to light up those trees across the road there, 200 feet away. Let's go to high. Off of the pump house. Trees at the end of the grass. End of the fence line. And those trees across the road there, 200 feet away, nice and bright. We still have turbo. Let's click that on. Off of the pump house. Trees at the end of the grass. End of the fence line. And those trees across the road there at the neighbor's house. So let's bring that back down here. This has a few special modes. We're going to go into those. First, we have strobe. So here's your warning. That is an interesting strobe. There are all kinds of different strobes in that. I think there's probably like 4 or 5. Okay, let's go to the next mode, which is going to be our beacon. And our next mode, which is going to be S.O.S. And click it again to go back to, I guess this is probably low. So let's kick this back up to turbo. Shine that all over the place. Look how tight that hotspot is. This thing can really throw that light. To turn on this light, we have one button here in the back that'll turn it on, and then this button here will run through all of the modes. We're going to start off with ultra low mode, and to get to that, we're going to hold down this mode button, and then click on the button here in the back. Ultra low is 1 lumen, and it'll last there for 650 hours. If we click it again, we will get to low. Low is 50 lumens and it'll last there for 50 hours. Click it again, we will go to medium. Medium is 300 lumens and it'll shine there for 8 hours and 30 minutes. Next is going to be high. High is 1200 lumens and it'll last there for 4 hours and 30 minutes. Last we have our turbo. That is 3,300 lumens, and it'll last there for 30 minutes or until it gets too hot, and then it'll step down like that. Along with low, medium, high, and turbo, we have some special modes. Here's your strobe warning. It's coming up. We have strobe, beacon, and S.O.S. To get to that, we're going to turn the light on, whatever mode you're on, and then we're going to push the mode button and hold that down. It's going to go to strobe, beacon, and then S.O.S. Wherever you let go is the mode that it's going to be on. To turn that off, we're going to push the mode button again, and we go back to whatever brightness level you were at before. So if we want to get to beacon, we have to hold this down, go through strobe, then let go when it's on beacon. Click it again, back to the regular. There's no way to change those three modes without starting over again. There is a momentary on feature, so if you just half push the button in the back, you can have it on for just as long as you're willing to hold that button, let go. And then if you want to, you can just fold it, click, and it'll just stay on. To get to the TCT Cool mode, we're going to do the same thing that we would for ultra low. We're going to hold down this button. We're going to turn it on and keep this button held down until it flashes. That to flash means it's on TCT Cool now. So when I turn this off and I turn it on, it's going to go straight to turbo. Then from there I can step down each time I click this button to get to a lower setting. If I turn it off, turn it back on, it's back down to turbo. And same thing with the momentary. With the TCT Cool mode, the only special mode that I can have is strobe. So we're going to turn this on. Here's another strobe warning. Then we're going to hold down this button and it'll get to your strobe. Click it off and you're back on turbo. This light is powered by 5300 milliamp hour 21700 battery. To charge the battery, we are going to flip it over, and here is the port for the USB-C charging cable. We're going to plug our cable in there, flip it over. You can see that it is charging. When it's charging, the light will be flashing, and when it's done charging, it will be solid. On either side of the flashlight are buttons that will tell you the power level left of the battery and what mode you are on your flashlight. So let's turn it on. And here you can see that we have full bars. So we're at 100% of our battery. Here you can see we are on low. If we click this button again, we're in TCT Cool still, so it will go to turbo, then to high, medium, and low. It is impact resistant for 1 meter and has an IP68 waterproof rating. It has a UHI 40 LED, and that little dot that you can see there on the top is a proximity sensor. So when this light's on turbo, you can put something in the front there and it'll step down to medium until the object's removed. And that'll stop you from having a hole burnt into your holster or your car seat. You can turn that off when you have an object in the way and you still want it to be on turbo. Just click that button, and for the rest of the time that the light is on, the proximity sensor is turned off. Then turn it off, turn it back on, and that proximity sensor works again. On turbo, this light's going to get hot quick. Let's start with the control. We have our little thermometer here. You can see on the table we're at 73. On the box we're at 73. I've had this thing cooling down for a while, and about 76 is the lowest I can get it right now. So we're going to turn on this light and put it onto turbo. We're on low, medium, high, turbo. Now let's watch this thing heat up. And you'll see right here when it kicks down to high. And that's right there, it kicked down already. Just leave this thing running. Let's go ahead and put it back up to turbo. And step down again. Let's go back up to turbo. And even the shaft is warm. And it just keeps getting warmer until you can't really hold the light anymore. Where you already kick back down, back up to turbo. And there it stepped down again. So really this light is only good for turbo for maybe 20-30 seconds. And see, it's already stepped back down. And we can see even the base here. At high, this light will still shine at 1200 lumens for 4.5 hours, but that turbo is only going to last for about 30 seconds. Well, that's all I have for this video. Bang around that bell icon if you want to be notified when new videos come out. Call us on the hotline if you have comments or questions and want to be featured in an upcoming video. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys on the next one.